This week's episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Gal Fiesta, Heroes Monday, October 17. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Gal Fiesta. Embrace the Promise, October 29 and 30 in Westmoreland and Kingston. For tickets and info, visit spuropen.com/embrace the promise. And Whiteout, Premium All-White Beach Party, Heroes Sunday, October 16 at Sugarman's Beach in Portmore. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Whiteout Premium.
Dovey Magnum, exclusively fresh on the heels of her Nicki Minaj Fine9 feature. The Ball-Out DJ will not only chat the remix, she will respond to those questioning her immigration status in the US and leaves us, believe it or not, with a live performance. Who is the dancehall artist known as Jeff FullyAuto? He'll be here to tell. Top stories and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
This week's episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Gal Fiesta, Heroes Monday, October 17. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Gal Fiesta. Embrace the Promise, October 29 and 30 in Westmoreland and Kingston. For tickets and info, visit spuropen.com/embrace the promise. And Whiteout, Premium All-White Beach Party, Heroes Sunday, October 16 at Sugarman's Beach in Portmore. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Whiteout Premium.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
And now, top stories with Jason Williams.
On Saturday, December 10 in Kingston, Jamaica, an encounter with God, courtesy of Kingdom Culture.
The event is the well encounter, right? And it's really just inspired by the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman at the well, who had that moment, had that encounter with Jesus.
The well encounter, which will be staged at the National Stadium, will feature local gospel heavyweights Carleen Davis, Kevin Downswell, Rondell Positive, and Rhoda Isabella, as well as international powerhouses Chandler Moore and Naomi Rain.
National repentance and worship. I mean, we're all talking about what's happening in Jamaica. I mean, from the crime to the economy to everything. And none of us have the answers. We really don't. But one thing for sure is that when we look at Jamaica, this is not the Jamaica that we knew 5 years ago even. You know, as recent as that. And so we're saying that we want to come together as believers and even non-believers to repent, to say, God, you know, we just kind of missed the mark, God, you know, we miss it.
Launched at a Ligony Club in Kingston last week, the event promises to be more than a concert.
It's a worship event where we're not going to have the MC calling up one minister to come on stage and say, well, you know, here is Kevin Downswell. Kevin has this song and that song and he's this and he's hailing from Clarendon or wherever, whatnot. We're just going to be flowing in worship from one minister to the next, right until we get to those that we're inviting in, those international ministers, which is Chandler Moore and Naomi Rain from Maverick City Music.
The Well Encounter, the ultimate worship experience.
Gal Fiesta is one of the big events of this Heroes Weekend. On our stage right now to tell us more about this event, Carl Durant and Company. Gentlemen, welcome.
Blessed Winfred.
Let's get the name of the two, your partners.
So, on the left, you don't know, Todd Irie. On the right, Jovian Wright, aka Excuse Boss.
Yes.
You know, so we're the team that put together Gal Fiesta. Artist party for Monday, no question asked.
And it's the first stage.
Definitely.
And talk about the lineup.
Well, we have a stellar lineup in Winford. We have two of the artists in the industry at this time. In Skeng, you know, Skeng just did a big collab with Nicki Minaj and company. We have Craft, you know, Craft trending with several songs. And of course, we have Stark Ashley, who couldn't afford the beautiful female. So we have a whole slew of selectors and other artists, which my brethren here so tell about.
All right, go ahead, brethren.
Well, you know, we have Molodan 6 from Westmoreland. We have Morango same way. We have Gavin Killy. And then the DJs now, you know, you have DJ Wire Rush from Zip FM. You have Triple X. You have Extra Fire from Westmoreland. You have Top Striker from Westmoreland. And you have DJ Platinum CM from Westmoreland. All girl selectors.
Oh, nice. It's good to hear that you're using the local talents
from West
in this event. And you, sir, what's your role in this?
Well, I'm just the one who go around and do the marketing, you know, and do the promotion on the ground.
Okay, so you're the guy who excited the crowd out there to come.
Right.
And to get you on our stage to talk about it.
Right.
And whatever else, and get the sponsors.
Well, we don't have a sponsor.
You don't?
No, we don't have a sponsor.
Okay, I could have an event named Gal Fiesta to get no sponsor. Or could you sponsors want to get on this? It's too new?
Well, put it this way, we're building the brand.
Yes.
We had several offers, but when we contemplated it, we decided to go the first edition ourselves and build the brand some more. So next year, sponsor money have got to turn up in a win for the know you go.
Okay, all right. And you guys will keep it clean?
Definitely. We're not a problem with Broadcasting Commission. No chopper song. No gun song.
Okay.
What is one again?
6 song.
All right. No Mali song.
So you're promising that?
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. And security will be on point as well.
Okay.
The artists will be on time. We'll make sure we do contracts. So no problem carrying night. You know where it go?
Okay, well, the Broadcasting Commission won't be governing events and so on, but it's good that you're adhering to the rules.
Definitely, because it will be aired on several TV platforms as well. Okay. So we decided to ensure that it's a clean show. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As I said, we're building the brand, including on stage, of course. Okay. Yes, the biggest platform. So we decided to ensure that the brand is clean so that next year we can build it even bigger and better.
All right.
And look forward for Gal Fiesta International as well.
What does it cost to get in?
Well, let my partner tell about the part.
All right, so right now we have a special on tickets for $4,000 going on for hotel workers. It's $3,500 with your ID in any of the locations. And also at the gate, it's $8,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And remember, first in line, you can get your tickets at first in line, any locations. Plus you have Fontana Pharmacy, you have Desire Electronics, you have Empire Gaming Lounge, Broughton, Little London, you have Happy Time Sports Bar, same way, Impact Sports Bar, Burn Savannah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
And tickets will be on sale at the gate as well.
Huh?
And tickets will be on sale at the gate as well.
Oh, most definitely.
Of course. Right.
Okay.
You know, the earlier you buy, pocket save and what? The pocket save.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. And
definitely.
And we'll definitely be there.
Respect.
Our stage will be moving to the grill.
Respect.
All right, so there you have it, the event to go to this Heroes Weekend, Gal Fiesta in the grill. Wow. And still to come right here on our stage, the lady herself, Dovey Magnum. But before her, wow, FullyAuto. That's Jeff FullyAuto on our stage, one-on-one.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This week's episode of On Stage is brought to you in part by Gal Fiesta, Heroes Monday, October 17. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Gal Fiesta. Embrace the Promise, October 29 and 30 in Westmoreland and Kingston. For tickets and info, visit spuropen.com/embracethepromise. And Whiteout, Premium All-White Beach Party, Heroes Sunday, October 16 at Sugarman's Beach in Portmore. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Whiteout Premium.
Who is the dancehall artist known as Jeff FullyAuto? Well, his numbers on YouTube are impressive, but with the newly imposed ban on certain types of music on the airwaves in Jamaica and free-to-air television, who knows what his future looks like in terms of mainstream Jamaica. Jeff FullyAuto, right now, right here on our stage to tell us. Jeff,
Yeah, man.
blessed love, sir.
Pleasure.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, on your rise. Sounds like a very explosive rise. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Very thrilling, I understand, because I actually started out with a song named Big Guns, and that gained like international recognition before I even was recognized locally, because Big Guns was gaining some Caribbean buzz before I was like acknowledged locally, like in Jamaica. The song that gave me that attention in Jamaica was Dear God.
Dear God.
Yeah.
So Big Guns was about what?
Guns.
Guns.
Yeah.
Okay. And but Jamaicans didn't pay it much attention? Initially?
Initially, it took a while for them to like gravitate towards it.
Yes.
It's not really about advocating for violence. It's like more like protection.
Okay.
Because that's current in society right now. Like in the garrison, you have turf wars and stuff where people are trying to protect their territory.
Yes.
More of a territorial thing, like telling people that we're not trying to like instigate badness, but we'll protect ourselves at any cost.
And Dear God was the one that Jamaicans took on to?
Yes.
Okay, so explain that for us.
Dear God is a very unique topic, because me listening to dancehall music, I never really heard that topic or context being used. Understand? And that was me trying to vent how I was feeling at the time.
Yes.
Right? Because I wanted a break, and I wanted some like relief. So it started off me praying to God, but I said, you know what? Let me try to do this different, other twist. So I actually used that idea of using a prayer in a song. So that's why I started off with the song, Dear God, show me the road for walking hard up and make it, because it's really like a prayer in the form of a song, So I feel that's why it resonated with a lot of people. That's why it gained that buzz.
And do you know the demographic that are onto this? That demo.
Every type of demographic, old people, young people.
Yes.
Understand?
Onto it.
It's right, because I even have my little nephew that's sang it because of the melody, of course. But you have older people who like religion, like, you understand?
And does that include the people who consume the chopper music?
Everybody, remember say chopper pray to God too, Yeah, man, so.
Pause for a minute. Let's go to your Dear God song right now.
Dear God, show me the road for walking hard after me get close.
Dear God, Jeff FullyAuto speaking to God. Okay, Virgin, and this is what the Jamaica, this is what give you love. Were you surprised about that? No? Mixed?
Yes, because seeing that it's a different concept being brought to dancehall, like a more positive and religious type of topic.
Yeah.
Understand? I expected it to have some form of impact, but the impact was overwhelming, understand?
Okay.
Right.
So that tells you that Jamaicans aren't all about guns and violence.
It tells me that people are more in touch with feelings, understand? Because if you put out a song with actual feelings that people can like relate to, that's what they're going to gravitate to. It's music,
Yes.
All depends on the context and how you deliver it. If it was delivered any other way, I don't think it would actually reach out to anybody or touch anybody in that specific way that it did.
But you've done songs with lots of gun songs, haven't you?
I have.
Yes. And how do you relate feelings with that?
I relate like reality, because it's happening. I actually see violence. My songs are a reflection of what's happening,
Yes.
Understand, if you want to admit it or not.
Yes.
Because
you're mirroring society.
Right. I'm not advocating for it. I'm narrating what's happening.
Yes.
Right. So people will hear and say, that's a relatable situation, or misses something like that already. So that's why they can be drawn to the song. Understand? Because there are knowledge in the song that are out there. It's understand, street knowledge.
Yes. So to those who say that too much violence in our music, okay, and the promotion of drugs and these things,
If you listen,
you say what?
If you listen keenly to my music, I never relate anything about myself. I always like use other people and say we, my friend them, my killer them. Understand? I'm not relating it to me because I'm not doing anything. Understand?
Yes.
So it's basically like, as I said before, narrating. So when I like compose a song about violence, it's actually like a storytelling type of vibe.
Yes.
Right? I'm not gonna say, no, I don't bust jelly now. I'm gonna like talk like happenings in the garrison.
Do you think they should be banned?
On the radio?
Yes.
Or
on the radio, on the mainstream radio and TV and so on.
I don't blame them. I actually support them on banning them because I understand the ideology, what they're going for. They're trying to protect the
vulnerable,
kids. The vulnerable.
Yes.
I like that word. They're trying to protect the vulnerable. But that will not stop music from being rotated because you have a plethora of apps and social platforms that music are going to be streamed. So I'm not sure if that will be 100% effective in what they're trying to achieve, understand? But I'm for it because I understand the ideology behind it.
Okay.
I have a problem with it, but that's not going to stop the music I produce.
Yes. Do you find that your generation, what do they listen? How do you listen to music? Your generation.
My generation listen to music because of the sound. Everybody wants to move. Everybody wants to dance.
On what platform do they get their music?
Mainly YouTube. Some use Spotify but mainly YouTube. Audiomack, right?
They mostly go online and social media.
Yeah, so that ban will affect radio and it won't affect the artists.
Yes.
Music will always be produced and they're always going to deliver the context they want to deliver.
But to what extent are the people, the vulnerable in this society, are exposed or have access to social media?
The only way I see a resolve to that if we're regressing in regards to technology, because once you have like technology, you're always going to find a means for things to be released online. So I don't see a way that we can like hide that from the vulnerable.
Yes.
Kids using tablets nowadays, having access to certain things on media. So them banning those types of music on the radio, it's just a droplet in the ocean.
Yes.
But I understand the ideology and I respect it.
We do. We all do. And we understand that we can't have a country. And officially, we are promoting violence and guns and the use of drugs, illicit drugs. But at the same time, we must consider those who are left behind.
I personally believe that every human being are created with like unique attributes.
Yes.
So you have a mind of your own. You're not an artificial intelligence. You have like the ability to decide what you want to do. So if you hear a music, you're going to decide if you want to listen it, to follow it, or if you're listening it just for the art of it, just for the rhythm, the composition of the lyrics, you understand? So it's based on how you digest the music.
Yes.
So,
but wouldn't that be dependent on?
It's more of a personal problem.
It's a personal thing, but where is education in this? Where is upbringing and your whole socialization in that statement? Those kids who are living in homes where there are many of them and parents don't even have time to manage all of them.
It applies because
they will make a decision whether they will listen or don't.
Yeah, because
based on the content.
On the street, if they don't have like proper parental guidance, they have a conscience. They know what's wrong and what's right.
They have a sense of right and wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every human being was created with that attribute.
Yes.
Right? So they can follow their instinct.
Wouldn't they? Don't you think they would need reinforcement from family, from society in general, from the community, leadership in the community, the church, the parents and so on, to reinforce the values that we want Is that not important?
That's a good question that everybody can listen to and actually follow them. The churches can play a part in it instead of blaming, and whoever the community, instead of blaming, saying artists this and that, they can actually do without us telling them.
Yes.
We're doing our job, we're artists, we create contents.
Yes.
Understand? And it's up to whoever who wants to listen them and digest them.
But do you look at what people are consuming, what them like, and so on when you write songs? Do you write based on what you know, the content that people are currently onto, are consuming most, are liking most?
I actually like taboo topics that are not touched.
Okay.
I have a song, dirty song. It creates a lot of controversy, because it has like sexual contents that are not really normalized in the society.
Yes.
And so those type of topics, I'll go for it because it will spark conversations.
So you see yourself as being different from the normal everyday kid?
I do.
Okay. Yes.
I started out with Big Guns. That's a gun song, and then I went to Dear God. And who didn't acknowledge Big Guns before thought I was a Christian.
Yes.
You understand? And I have song like Jericho. Understand? Even though that's a gun song, nobody is recognizing Jericho for the gun lyrics, it's the movement. So that proved my point that music is music. It's all about the rhythm, the beat, and the feel, the texture of the song. Everybody walk with the Jericho, nobody not talk about no violence. It's all about the movement. You understand? Finding inspiration to do crime. It's a personality, Me personally listen music for the sound of it, and the feeling, the vibe.
So talk about your upbringing, your socialization.
I grew up in a really good home in Winford.
Okay.
Mom is actually a Christian. And my father is a hard-working taxi man. Understand? Never hungry yet, never wanting of anything. Not rich, but I was good. Understand?
But don't you consider yourself special or outside of the norm nowadays in the Jamaican street? Or fortunate to have a mom who is a Christian and a taximan who works very hard.
Real fortunate.
And they're good parents.
Yes.
Do you say,
Pick them up.
Do you, yes. So do you, the kid without that, whose parents aren't really around, maybe too busy trying to earn for more than him or her and so on. How many kids in your home?
How many kids are in my home?
Yes. Who you grew up with?
I grew up with my brothers and my sisters.
Yes. And they share your values?
Yeah, different personality, but...
So would you consider your parents successful in guiding you to where you are now?
They are real successful. They're actually proud of what I'm doing now.
Absolutely. So those who didn't get that kind of parenting, do you think that they are the ones...
I actually socialize with people who don't have that parental support. They're actually doing very well, very polished individuals. It's all up to if you want to be a product of your environment, you understand? Because you have people who are like facing adversity in their life, their ambition is to overcome, and you have some who succumb to it and reciprocate what's happening. So as I said before, it's a personal issue.
Yeah, so what do you say to those kids though, those who, without parents, who don't have the support,
First of all,
too many of them living and sharing in the same home, that is not sufficient in any way, in terms of facilities, in terms of food, in terms of attention from parents. What do you say do you think you are different from them? Or are they...
I'll admit they're less fortunate than me, but my advice is that with Christ, anything is possible. Okay. Understand? Back to Dear God, listen some Dear God.
Seek help from the Almighty, you say.
Right, and also seek help from people who are actually doing well and stop idolizing people who are menaces to society.
All right, Jeff. This is quite a chat, but good to have you, sir. All the very best with your career. We look forward to having you again, and that time you will perform.
All right.
Exhibit your talent for us right here on the stage, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, so there you have him, Jeff FullyAuto, on our stage. Stay with us, still to come.
If you think say you're bad, come test me.
Dovey Magnum. Wow.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This week's episode of Onstage is brought to you in part by Gal Fiesta, Heroes Monday, October 17. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Gal Fiesta. Embrace the Promise, October 29 and 30 in Westmoreland and Kingston. For tickets and info, visit spuropen.com/embracethepromise. And Whiteout, Premium All-White Beach Party, Heroes Sunday, October 16 at Sugarman's Beach in Portmore. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Whiteout Premium.
Fresh on the heels of her Nicki Minaj Fine9 feature.
Listen, do you understand how much I love your verse?
Jesus Christ.
Dovey Magnum is exclusively on our stage to chat the remix as well as to respond to those questioning her immigration status in the US before leaving us with a live performance right here on our stage. Dovey Ballout Magnum.
What's up, Winfred?
All right, Dove.
Yeah.
Bless. Good to have you, girl.
Thanks for having me.
So, this project, this Fine9, you're one of the finest 9 in the Caribbean.
Thank you.
What does that feel like?
Well, it's like it's still just thinking good fully yet, but it's a blessing, and this is very huge for me because I was handpicked by the GOATs.
Yes.
The queen, the iconic. The just like, oh my God, the magnificent Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Come on, you know, that's like a big deal right there for her to pick me as one to be
One
a
of the
part,
9.
right, to be a part of
ladies.
Exactly.
9 ladies, by the way.
Exactly.
Yes, but did you know her before? Did you have a relationship before?
Actually, no. What happened is last year, around I think December or so, I guess she come across my song that I have called Archive.
Yes.
And she liked the song and she was reciting it on her live, and I was getting a lot of tags, all of that, and I realized that she loved my music and stuff like that. So she showed me a lot of love, like on my records and stuff like that. So to see when she came and, gave me the follow on Instagram, that just light up girl head.
Yes.
And then it was like a couple days after that, I saw the DM and I couldn't believe it. I obviously can't believe it.
She's a true Caribbean queen in my view. She's giving a lot of love to people in the Caribbean and in Jamaica and dancehall.
Yes.
Isn't she?
Yes, which is good because it's not a lot of people that has, the level where she's at, or even close to it, to say giving back that to us, even from the Caribbean. Because you have a lot of Caribbean stars out there. That's mega superstars.
Mega stars, yes.
They're not doing nothing compared to what she's doing in terms of like showing back love and putting us out there.
Yes, and as a small region.
Yes.
And people from African descent, most of us.
Yeah.
In the English speaking, I think we needed unity to move forward. The numbers are critical these days in music. The big numbers that you get on your record when you put out something on YouTube, on streaming, whatever.
Like
those numbers matter.
Yeah, a lot of time we as artists, like me as an artist, I put out things out there and see a lot of people be like, oh, you know, no views or you this or that. You don't understand. A lot of people that you see with views, they buy that views and it don't even pay off. That make no sense.
Yes.
So when you really get out there on the platform with real views, real streams, being on that major mainstream, trust me, is a different feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your immigration. Are you home? Are you home now? Where are you now? Let's take that out. That's a little elephant in the room.
I'm everywhere.
People talking about your immigration status.
I'm everywhere.
In the US.
I'm everywhere.
Where are you on that? Are you
what?
Are you home legally and can go back?
I'm everywhere.
Yes.
I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere.
Go back anytime I want to.
Okay.
I do what I want to. I'm Dovey Magnum.
You can move as you see fit.
Like a bird.
You're free to move.
I'm free to go.
That's all I want to hear. That finished the argument there.
Exactly.
I just wanted to, because were you offended by some of the questions?
Honestly, I don't get offended by those stuff because you see, even if it was that case, it's mine. And why are you going to be ashamed of something that you're doing? Because what people don't understand, And this is what I want my fellow Jamaicans that's going to be tuning into this interview over abroad. Do not let people over abroad or anywhere let you feel less of yourself without papers or status in America. Just do what you have to do, because see, a lot of those people that in America with status, with everything that person would want, them not do nothing. Them therefore just sit down and not do nothing at all. Like, some of them need to come back and give the people them the paperwork to go up there and make life, because you have a lot of people up there that's living without papers, living way better than the ones that with papers. So when you don't feel pressured or threatened by none of that, and whatever happen, so what if you do get deported? It's your dip.
Yes.
You coming home or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't let that. I want everybody to understand it, because a lot of people, we get in a problem and then them come home and they, just the mentality of us Jamaicans, we tend to draw down each other. It make them feel like them do something wrong or whatever. Number one, in the first place, nobody never send you go over there go do nothing. So if you go over there go do what you have to do and make ends meet or whatever problem it is, and you come back to your yard, you have life, you just pick up at the pieces and go.
Is it easier to do your music business from Atlanta than Jamaica?
To be honest, it's very rough and hard because I don't have a full, complete team. Even when I came out the pack, like in the sense on the mainstream with Ball Out, I didn't have a team. I did not have a proper management team, a proper nothing. Booking agent, nothing. I was with a man, he was just answering the phone calls, that was it. That was where my career was. It was not like I was with somebody that was educated enough or in the level of the business to understand it, to say, put me, or if I say next 2 years, she'll go bigger than this, so I go on now. They was just for the moment answering those phone calls. So coming down to Jamaica and to be a part of a team in terms of, my booking agent, my management, Free People Bookings, Tamika Reynolds, and also alongside with my brother, in it to win it. We have the whole complete team, you have Tiola, you have just like, it feels different now. And every time I just always did want to just wake up, wash my juju, and just wake up and go do what I have to do. See, now I get the chance to do that now. I get to feel like the star that I really am. Wow. Because when I'm in America, it's like me by myself as an independent artist, doing everything, being a mom, all of that.
Okay.
So I don't have a team, I have a manager. So if I want something, it's like if I get $2 right now, I have to pay the rent out of that, I have to put part in the music, I have to put part in my son, all of that. But I have a manager, I can say, hey, management, I'm not like, you're kind of staff, I can deal with that, or I can say, all right, I can sleep and relax. I don't have that.
Yes.
So to come to Jamaica to formulate a team is a great feeling.
So it's that difficult to get a team in the US?
It's not difficult, but it was difficult for me.
Okay.
Reason I'm going to say it's not difficult because some people have different experience. I have a very bad experience in terms of with how I came out. And my face in my mouth get me enough look of trouble and them something because I'm not really taking a telling. So sometimes it's hard to really find that complete persons to accept me and to understand me and to work with me and deal with me.
Yes.
From all the damages and all of them look of something there. And being an artist, like years ago, I wouldn't talk like this because I never see what I say now.
Yes.
But like I said, be an artist is like you really need people when not just for the moment or for the hype. You need people for love you because sometimes the things that we do to yourself as artists, sometimes you wonder if you love yourself, but you do love yourself, but it's the pressures and certain stuff. So you need that team member and people around you to love you even more than what you do to you, if you understand.
That consistent, steady person mentality around you.
I know every artist have that one or two person because trust me, it helps.
Yes.
It helps mentally.
Absolutely, especially you being way up in Atlanta.
And very damaged.
And
damaged.
I'm very damaged.
Very damaged. Bruises all over, mental, just everything, just damage all over, and still doing it,
And talking like some persons hear you say that. Just elaborate a little bit about the damage for us, because some people might be hearing this for the first time.
No, because see, a lot of people, them just Dovey come out and a Dovey that, and just sing Ball Out, she this, she that. And then them, people will look on it like, say, me not go through struggle, or me not go through nothing at all because I grew up in America, or my name Dovey, or I come out with Ball Out. But I go through all for hungry. I sleep on ground, I'm tired, my back at me, family treat me bad, friends, man me there with when all me I try to do, I just leave, because me there without no papers, I try to be somebody with a child. So me face my hungriness and my roughness in a foreign. Not saying me not face some in a Jamaica with me a little bit. Because I remember certain times when I never have nothing much and stuff, but I had love and fun and everything. But me go America And me nearly dead for hunger. Me and my belly go, and my ears go, you ever hear that? Them something that America do that. I go in a store, I got pea for chicken here and there, and maybe the rice, come a piece of leg in the house. Them look at something, of course, I have to do, because I grew there as a child. Yeah. So I go through it, you see where people go through a Jamaica with the hungry, foreign hungry, better than Jamaica hungry, and don't test me, I tell you why. You can't go shop, go trust grocery and pay your feet later if you're cool with the people them. I want you go in any supermarket or US, and if your bill is $6.29, if you don't have that 29 cents, you have to put back something for you go underneath that. Yeah. You think you can tell them, say, you got to bring back the dollar, and well on them, I get the dollar from Winfred and come back. That would never happen, so me have to left that and go home, go hungry for so.
So where are you now in relation to that? That's behind you, right?
I'm more stable now, you know, getting my mental together, living situation, everything, and I made a big move by coming down here to work on my craft and not just working on my music. I have stuff I want to band more with my mom, with my family, and just enjoy the things that I'm supposed to enjoy and get that mental stability. And also I'm here on like business and stuff like that. So it's not just about music.
One gets the feeling that your music is poised now. You're at a good place with your career musically.
It's getting there. Like I said, I just started with a new team.
Yes.
So I know everything is going to get to the right structure where it's supposed to be. Because all I needed was structure and that power machine behind me. Because it's not like Dovey Magnum is not good. Dovey Magnum not bad. Dovey Magnum can sing. All of that she can perform. All of that. But you see, when you have the stability around and a great team and that push, you win. Even people who don't even have much talent as Dovey Magnum, them have a team behind them and they look like them thing I run up and down way more than like all the artists are more talented. It's because when you don't have that powerhouse behind you or that thing to propel the thing, it make the thing look like the thing not the way for there. When really and truly the thing for the do. So right at this moment, I am voicing more because I have access to studio and I have access to a lot of talented producers, engineer and stuff like that. So it's like I find myself doing more music now. And then we putting out more production now because what did I kill Dovey is like visuals. Visuals was killing me because like these producers, them just send the rhythm to me and because I like it and me I Dovey, I give them a bad song. No matter how I ask them, please help me shoot a video and all of that. Them not do nothing at all with them record. I show my bad and my fans, them love me. Ball Out Nation love me. Them run up and down. With me song them, for them do it for do. Because if you come to Jamaica, look at Sex is Lovely. I have a song called Sex is Lovely, and that song been released since 2019. Been hot, been there firing on stage, I mash up the place, the whole of the state them in America. And it's the hottest song here in Jamaica now. I'm like, wow.
And for Nicki to find you and to recognize that you're one of them, one of the ladies in the Caribbean, that's big.
It's very big. She don't even understand how much respect, how much gratitude I have towards her.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, Dovey, I tell Nicki this or Nicki that, or maybe we tell her too much, like we tell her thanks too much, or well, me, probably I tell her thanks too much. Well, shoot, I'm gonna forever tell her thanks. If I get the chance to tell her thanks every day, I'm gonna tell her thanks every day, even if she don't see it. It don't matter to me because I am so grateful. Because Winfred, let me tell you this, Winfred, and it's so crazy because even my son brought it up the other day because you know my son is 19 now, and he has a lot of sense and education. And you know my son said to me, boy, mommy, I see you DM so much of them Jamaican artists that were big and all of them where you run up and down with and then left up on scene, right, good girl? Look there now, Nicki Minaj say, yeah, one of the Fine9. You know how that feel? For hear my son, I said to me, say, look at that, ma. I see you message so much of them begging them collab. Ray, all of that, and none of them don't look for you. Look at Nicki Minaj come look for you. You know something I feel good about that? Because guess why? Real talk. Yeah, look how much Jamaican artists is out there, male, other females. That's great. Huge and big out there, and they know Dovey can sing or know if we collab together, even business aspect wise, it will make sense. And them not do it. Even if I DM them, they will laugh up in your face. You know, them see me all the time. You know, all of them when you see, they see me all the time and they laugh at me and they look in my eyes, right? But you see, the moment I ask them about a song or let's do something together, Jesus, peace of mercy. Winfred, I swear them lean like the glass by your face. Lean up.
Oh, God.
But I leave it alone because I pray music and when I kept praying.
Yes.
So like I said, what Nicki do for me, I'm grateful. I'm dotting all of my eyes and I'm across my tears.
Why do people make so much of the differences you have with Spice? It's all over social media, and they're always talking about why. What is so bad about this?
I don't know, maybe because we're both the baddest.
Yes. So you rate Spice as...
She's doing her thing, and you have to give a person when they're doing their thing, no matter what.
Yes.
If there's issues or whatever. She'll do her thing, and she's a mom, and I'm a mom, so at the end of the day, she have to feed her picnic. So
Yes.
she'll do her thing, and me I do my thing, isn't it?
So that not bother you?
Not bother me.
Good. That's good. That's good. Whatever the differences are, that you can just can speak the way you speak and just move on. That's great.
No, I'm good.
You don't answer.
I'm fine. Winfred, you know how I am. Like, maybe if you joke me, me probably joke you back, or me don't joke you, or whatever. That's just me. And then me get the joke, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're not business.
I'm a joke you, and you get the joke, and you're gone.
Same.
That's just that. I don't have no animosity. My heart is good. My heart is pure. My heart is clean.
Going back to Nicki a bit. Is she coming to Jamaica anytime soon?
She did say it on her live if you watch it back.
Yes. And what is she coming to?
Maybe she's coming to say hi to you.
I'm here. I'm ready.
I would love for her to come and see us. Walk, go, Winfred.
Oh, yeah?
That would have been so
Yeah, man. That would be great. I'm ready for her anytime. We'll even go where she is.
And even if Nicki did not do a song to say with 9 beautiful women from, the Caribbean,
yes.
You know what I mean? The love that she show the Jamaicans, even comedians and stuff like that, and even with Skeng, oh God, she loves Skeng so much. So you can tell it's a fair thing, real fair thing, and not a bandwagon thing. When it come on to the Jamaican culture and them something she really, really, really love with music and love with culture and just love how we talk, love how we go on with everything about it. Yeah, fair thing, real man.
Yeah. So what are you looking at in your mind's eye about your future? Where are you going?
Well, honestly, like I said, I have a new team now, which is a great part about everything. So now I can finish work on my album. I always the one for do an EP, you know what I mean? Which I never understand how them things they go, but as me grow and watch, I see it go, but I don't think I go an EP at this moment. But I try to work on one album because I have so much song.
Okay.
So it's like, no, we focus basically is to get these songs out, and then I go to Canada next week for my first show. I have a show in Toronto next week, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tamika,
Nice.
Free People Bookings on that, I have a Canadian tour coming up. So, to know some I can do shows, start back to do show, travel, and then I focus on the studio work, the body of work, and that's the greatest part for me because I will want to drop on body of work, give my fans them. But I just want to drop one song here, so drop one song this and all of that. I want to start doing the thing on a different level. So like I say, when I'm on the team now with the structure, other things are going to do.
So you're endorsing an energy drink.
Yes.
Big deal? Local or foreign?
Big deal. It's like all over. Like it's actually in Paris, Italy, everywhere, and then now in Jamaica. Been in Jamaica actually. But of course, they're rebranding and all of that, and I'm a part of it. I'm an ambassador for it as well, the Zebu energy drink.
Zebu?
Yes, and we have like 3 main flavors. You have the original, you have the dragon fruit one, I have the wild berry one, but my favorite is the dragon fruit. And when I do like chase my liquor, I like to use the original one.
Okay.
When me tell you say it lit,
So
nice.
It's in Jamaica now?
Yes, it's in Jamaica, been here. But we're getting it more out there, you know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
Right, because we're in it to win it.
Of course. And Sting? You're big on Sting?
That's beautiful. I'm excited about that. Shout out to Link, shout out to Evie, shout out to the whole Sting crew, the whole everything, as I said. And shout out to my fans, because now them can't able to see me on a big stage because, I missed some fests in 2019, all of that, with everything, Corona, all of that. So to see that I'm booked for Sting on this major platform, I'm just happy to perform. I want to give them like a great, more than someone can't wait for just give them a show. You know what I mean? I'm happy about that one.
Speaking of which, and songs and performance and Canada and all of that, you're going to perform some tracks for us. A little taste of what they will get out there, right?
Not all of it, but I'm going to definitely touch, I have a new song that just released, and that's from Consequence Music Group. And trust me, ladies, it's nice that I got a bag of things. Come sing for the boy.
So that's one of the tracks we'll hear a little bit of today.
Yes, I'm going to touch a little part of it.
All right.
But, I have to give you a little clean, something. Things with me not too clean.
Dovey, it's 9 p.m., okay? Anyway, let's take a break then. And after the break, you're live on our stage.
Thank you.
Oh, can't wait. So that's it. After the break, Dovey live on our stage. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This week's episode of On Stage is brought to you in part by Gal Fiesta, Heroes Monday, October 17. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Gal Fiesta. Embrace the Promise, October 29 and 30 in Westmoreland and Kingston. For tickets and info, visit spuropen.com/embracethepromise. And Whiteout, Premium All-White Beach Party, Heroes Sunday, October 16 at Sugarman's Beach in Portmore. For tickets and info, visit their Instagram page at Whiteout Premium.
It's your girl Dovey Magnum, and thank you guys for supporting my music, and I'm live on stage. You make my body wet, baby, your love is the best. When you squeeze on mine and put your hands on my neck, I can't wait, but I want it, no. Yeah, you know how we do it, right? Shout out to the whole Ball-Out Nation, all over the world. I like the feeling will come over me. Hold me so tight to the security. You give me everything, you want me sugar daddy. Independent, no need nobody. Lord God, oh, it feels so good. My love for your wave, just to rock the boat. I can't hold it, baby, I can't hold it. I can't hold it, me a ball out. You touch me good, me a feel ball out. On stage, oh, you touch me so good, B. I saw me know you a real G. Can't hold it, me a ball out. I regular me a feel ball out. Winfred, oh, you touch me so good, B. I saw me know you a real G. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, shout out to Skang, shout out to the beautiful ladies on Fine9, right? You know me little and tiny. It make me eyes squeeze up like Chinese. You know me there on stage, right? And the wawa. What was that? Hey, Winfred alone can't tie me. Come stop trace on your phone, come find me. Y'all me no full of word like me love when Jason sit down beside me. If you want back your man, y'all please ask kindly. Yeah, me Jason one. Me not stop cause problem on stage. Hey, me a one of the 5, then I'm a coming at the line, right? Me the 8 times I'm good. I have this new song and it's out now. I wish you guys can go support it. Females, they know how it is, and trust me, it's a record where not just a female can feel it. You have man too, because sometimes we do things in our head, both male and females. So I hope you guys get the concept from this one. It's called Brain Touch. Consequence music. Let me get comfortable for this one. Enormous kiss the boy on me. I'll make it real when you come in. I don't feel the pressure buzz. Mount a time my head, no want nothing to do with you. Get all vexed when me no see you for no reason. Me eye cross and me see up on the gram. Can't understand what the feeling so strong. So let's touch and get it out my head. Let's touch the climax, release me. My mind is broken like a heart. Brains freeze with the feelings and thoughts. Get it out. You know it's haunting me. DJ Mental. In my head, let's make sweet love in the simple of me. Listen. I'm not the only one with this feeling. Me, I guess I'm kissing on my head. Sometimes I feel my head is spin. I just the feeling me, I twist and my body works all night. Yeah. And get it out my head. Let's touch the climax. Me, my mind is broken like a heart. freezer. Get out, you know it's haunting me. That's it. So that's the new song. It's called Brain Touch. You guys make sure you check it out on all media platforms. Okay, so everybody know this is one of my favorite songs of my career. And Minaj Stop Say It. And also one of my son's favorite song. And I know you guys love this one, but this is my favorite song from my career. Best song I ever did in my life.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must through.
The same mouth
will cheer for you. And the same one them would turn round and move.
The race not for the swift, who endure. While me a play life, them a pre times 4. Them a give me fight cause me fly passport. Want me for fear. Them never did the one the struggle pick. So how bad man want to come trouble this. Hungry days give me pain music, my campaign while dirty nigga. Listen to me now, yeah. I pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. Look what prayer can do. Winford, you know this is my favorite song. I tell you this already. Jason, 3 people bookings. The race not for the swift. Who endure while me a play life. Them a pre times 4. Them a give me fight cause me fly passport. Mama for feel, but that them never do the one the struggle picker. So how bad man want to come trouble this. Hungry days give me pain music, my campaign. Oh well, listen to me now, listen. I pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. I pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. But give thanks every day, grab my Bible. Trust mankind, you will stifle and dead. I pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. Listen, them lay them chop, them try set me up. Psalm 35 was my rise. Family turn enemies, Frank turn snitch. All of these wanna bees wanna put me in a ditch. Watch out for them small cause them two-faced. Call them cool yet them face stiff like toothpaste. Remember in life there's a cycle. Pray all Jesus, look on the disciples. Yeah, pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. On stage, pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. Must give thanks every day, grab my Bible. Trust mankind, you will stifle and dead. I pray me a use and I pray me a use and win. Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must slow. The same out where cheer for you are the same one them we turn round and boo. I pray me a use and win. Pray me a use and win. Win. I pray me a use and pray me a use. Every day grab my Bible. Trust mankind, you will stifle and dead. Jamaica people, wanna stay prayed up, remember that, right? No matter what you do in life, we have to keep praying. No matter what you do, we have to pray. Stay prayed up. I don't know, say Dovey Magnum love, shout out to the whole team. DJ Mental. Shout out to Nicely Winford. Hey. Shout out to everybody that support me. I really appreciate you guys. I know I'm not easy to deal with, but I'm sweet. And remember I said diamond, that just come up so. We have bag of something I have to polish off and all of that. All right, no man's diamond.
Oh yes, absolutely diamond. And your music is available worldwide.
Everywhere.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
And those are great songs, by the way.
Thank you.
You have the studio rocking.
Thank you.
Every single verse rocking to your music until that live performance you just gave us.
Thank you very much. I wish I could go harder and better, but you know, the vocal and everything, but I'm grateful. And I just want to say, shout out to my hairstylist, Punky. Girl, grab up my ear side. Right, it's the no adult ear, baby ear. Shout out to Glam by O'Neill on my face. The boy beat up my nose with Michael Jackson. And shout out to Luana Brand for styling me. I really appreciate you guys so much.
Oh yeah.
And it just feel good.
Oh yeah.
I'm big up all of the nice clean man. I'm big up the nice.
I'm big up your DJ too. Your DJ.
Yeah, definitely. Mental, I know I'm calling you a long time.
Yes, DJ. Bless you. Yes, sir.
God, I love you. Big up Tiola. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. In it to win it, Zibu. You don't know the things that the whole crew.
Dovey Magnum, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are in the world right now, you know what to do. Go find these records. There's so many good records where these are now posted.
Mommy, my love, big up yourself. Thanks for blessing me with a good juju.
And with that, this is where we say so long from this edition of our show. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Please join us again next week for more excitement on this
stage forever.
And if she's available, we'll have Dovey Magnum back next week for you.
I love you so much.
Yes, dog. But me find a new
From the walk in a boy life, in one time all right. Going any boy where they know my wife. Mount pictures and them if you archive. Girl, move.
Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.